everyone, welcome back to Lemon Lane Cottage. I've had several of you ask about our setup for our rabbits. We keep them in these regular rabbit hutch that we purchased on Amazon. I will link it below. They are up on our patio at night to keep them safe. It is mostly shaded, but I did add these little cloth curtains that I can put up and down to protect them from the sun, and also at night I put them down just to make them feel a little bit more secure from any kind of predator. Itself is large enough for 2 rabbits, but we didn't realize we adopted 2 males, and they were fine at first, but we had a little bit of an issue with which was going to be the more dominant, and it actually a pretty severe injury before we figured all of that out. Thankfully, they are both doing wonderful. Let me show you how we solved the problem of 2 males back in the actual bunny hutch area. This is the little urban homestead that we have going on. We have 3 chickens. And then on the other side of the chicken coop, my husband built a rabbit pen, and this is where they come during the day. I put a shade cloth over the top, and I actually put this wire fencing to keep them separate. This is the best that we could do to let them be together, because rabbits do like company. So this allows them to be together but yet be separate. They can get to each other, and you'll see they will groom each other, and they will be next to each other, and they will run alongside each other, but they can't get through to try to assert their dominance.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree, how different 2 souls can be. But we both grow from the same sorrow. If we both know we'll be together tomorrow, I can be like a tree in the wind. Same old roots, but I can bend, turning to understand and sway together.
Our 2 rabbits actually belong to our grandsons. The white and brown one is Brownie, and the little all brown one is Elmo.
Now it's almost like a dance, the rendering of stubbornness. It just cuts us deeper through the longer I'm away from you. Yeah, we fight good, we make love better. If we both know we'll be together forever, I can be like the tree in the wind. Same old roots, but I can bend, learning to understand and sway together.
First had Brownie all by himself, which is the bigger of the rabbits. He was much more likely to come and be around me and let me pet him. In fact, he still is the friendlier of the 2. But Elmo came when we already had Brownie, and he much prefers Brownie to any human.
easy, baby. Yeah, we fight good, we make love better if we both know we'll be together forever. We can be like the trees in the wind, same old roots but we can bend, learning to understand and sway together. We can be like the trees in the wind, same old roots but we can bend, learning to understand and sway together till the end.
We are all trying to be healthier, to boost our immune systems. So one of the ways that I am going to do that through this cold and flu and virus season is with elderberry syrup. I wanted to show you that I am going from this book here, The Homesteader's Herbal Companion. It's by Amy Fuel. So much good information. I will go ahead and link it below. This is a great starter book if you want to just figure out what herbs to grow, how to make tinctures and syrups, and all of those natural wellness, healthy kind of things that are so very good for us and will hopefully get us through the season that's coming up, and any season, anytime we're just like feeling under the weather, we can use something natural before we go to a pharmaceutical. That is my motto. You know that. I always want to try to heal us here at home, and if that doesn't work, then of course we will see our medical doctor. But anyways, I just want to show you, this is what I am going from. And I'm just going to run down the ingredients real quick. Obviously it's elderberry syrup, so you need elderberries. These I got from a friend who grows them on her farm. She was gracious and sent me some, but you can get them anywhere online. I like using Mountain Rose Herbs to get my herbs and ingredients from. I know that they're organic and I really trust them, so you can get elderberries from them, and I will link them below as well. That is actually where I got the astragalus root, and I may be horribly mispronouncing these. I am learning this, guys, just like you are. This is part of it. I also dried some ginger root. I did this myself. I just peeled it, put it out to dry, and now I have it here to use in this syrup and for whatever else I might need it from. It was just the organic one from the grocery store. So sometimes you have the ingredients right in your own cupboard. Like cloves. Cloves go in this, and then honey. This is the raw honey that you get from Costco, I think. I am going to this year start buying my honey local here in Southern California. Every region has beekeepers where you can get local organic honey. I want to do that. It helps them, and I know that I am getting something that was produced right here in my region. So it looks like I did miss an ingredient, and how I could have missed this ingredient, but sugar, either raw sugar, cane sugar, whatever you have kind of sugar, that does act as a preservative, and it also thickens it because this is a syrup, and plus I'm sure it makes it taste good. And distilled water. That is the ingredients. I know as you do this, you can change it up some. I'm also going to be adding some On Guard, which is doTERRA's protective blend. I'm going to be adding some of that into my syrup as well. And then as far as keeping the syrup, I found these. Let me mark my place here. I found these at the thrift store. I think they were like $1.99 each. I got 2 different sizes. But before I found these, because I am on a, did I tell you I'm on a no spend January. I want to really be on a no spend year, but at least for January, I don't want to be buying anything on Amazon. If I absolutely need something, I'm going to hit the thrift store. So that will be an adventure for us together this month and in the months to come. Anyways, back to the syrup. So I did find these, but also, and I may be wrong, I I saved a wine bottle. This is the kind, and I love the screw-on. Does that make me like not a wine snob? Well, oh well. I saved this because this goes in the refrigerator. So I figure it's dark. It has a screw-on lid. It would probably work. So depending on how much I come up with from this little concoction I'm putting together, it will go in one of these 3 bottles. So let me show you what I'm doing. It's all weighed by gram, and if you do not have one, mine is dirty because I use it all the time. Get yourself a digital scale. They're less than $20. Ask for one for your birthday or whatever. I think that's how I got mine. Every Christmas my mom gets me some kind of kitchen thing that I have been wanting. But anyways, so it is measured in grams, but kind of thinking this is one of those things you get a feel for, and it's not like an exact science of measurement, but I don't know, I'm just learning this. So let's go ahead and get these measured out, and then I'm gonna put it on the stove to simmer, and we'll give it a taste. Given all that's going on in the world, I thought it would be a good time to touch on how important it is to build our homes, to build a place to escape from the reality of all of the things that we cannot control. As women, we were given the honor and the privilege of being the thermostats in our home, of creating a place that our family and our friends can enter into and relax and know that they are safe, they are welcome, they are loved. And doing the little things in our home, even if it's as simple as stringing some dried oranges on a string and placing them on the fireplace, even if it's as simple as that, if it helps to evoke a feeling of being cared for, of attention to the little details, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. In fact, I would say the less expensive things are, the more comfortable people feel. I am trying to go through every room in my home and figure out exactly what it needs to give it that kind of welcoming, the kind of welcoming feel. I remember reading a book, and I want to say it was an Emily Barnes book. I don't know, you'd have to be older to know who Emily Barnes is, but I think it was an Emily Barnes book. And she said that she went through her home and she sat in each chair to make sure it was comfortable. She made sure that there was a place to set a beverage, that there was a light in case you wanted to read. She actually took the time to do these things to make her home be a sanctuary, to make her home into a haven. And I think that is what the world needs. We cannot control what our government does. We cannot even control what our neighbor does. But we can do our best to make our homes safe, to make our homes a place that we want to be, to make our homes a place to escape the harsh realities of the world. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. I would love to hear in the comments, what are some little ways that you make sure that everyone who comes into your house feels loved? Do you reduce the clutter? Do you make sure that there's pillows? What little touches do you do? Is it lighting a candle? Share in the comments, because we all could use some simple, inexpensive suggestions to make our homes be the sanctuaries, the havens that we want them to be. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe. I will be back next Saturday with whatever's going on this week in my home. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon.